episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing, and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider athletics and the Memorial student athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery service is available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did!
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Well, good evening, everyone, and we welcome you to Bath High School Football Stadium in Lima, Ohio. Rider Nation Station bringing you the season finale of high school football for 2024 as the Bath Wildcats will host the St. Mary's Rough Riders. I'm Joe Hurlbert. I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's ball game alongside Zach Farrell. I want to thank Doug Spencer and you, Zach, for filling for me as I ventured off to parts unknown and enjoyed the fall foliage in Central Ohio last week. So it was awesome to get away, but good to be back.
We had a great game with Elida, and an even better game because St. Mary's got the victory. It was exciting, a lot of back and forth in the first half. And I like exciting games, but then I like it when St. Mary's pulls away in the fourth quarter and you and I aren't up here pulling our hair out.
Absolutely. Well, tonight the Bath Wildcats come in with an overall mark of 5-4, 5-3 in the Western Buckeye League. The Roughriders are 7-2 overall, 6-2 in the Western Buckeye League. Of course, the Roughriders will finish at least second in the Western Buckeye League, and it's already been determined as the Wapakoneta Redskins are the 2024 Western Buckeye League champions, so congratulations to the Redskins. Of course, this is a ball game that really, when you look at Bath, they kind of scare me a little bit because, much like Elida last week, they've got an excellent quarterback in Zach Welsh. He's 6 foot. He's a junior. He's second in the Western Buckeye League in passing, and that kind of concerns me because McGew just picked us apart last week throwing the football, but of course our Rough Rider defense came up big when they had to.
Yeah, it's really going to depend on which Bath that we get tonight because they're very inconsistent. He's certainly leading the lead in statistics, but when you're watching them game to game, they'll have a bad game, they'll have a great game, they'll have a bad game, have a great game. I think we got a really good game last week from Elida. There was not a lot in that first half that I thought, we could execute this better, or we should have better coverage here. They were just executing their plays, putting the ball only where their receivers could get it. They got the ball to Amari Wash, and he was able to make men miss. And that's really tough when you got an athlete that's as good as him. The good news is that Bath does not have an Amari Wash on their team, but they do have a Mikey Hale.
They do.
And the good news for the Riders is that the Riders have been a lot better at stopping the run, and Mikey Hale is going to be running the ball a lot tonight. So hopefully the Riders can step up and make some of those stops on defense and buckle down because Bath's defense is a lot better than Elida's, and the Riders, might have to punt one or two times tonight, which we haven't seen them do in two straight games.
Well, Zach Welsh is their quarterback. He's second in the Western Buckeye League in passing. He's completed 161 passes on 251 attempts for over 2,100 yards, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Of course, it will be the Welsh and the Mikey Hale show. That's pretty much it. Mikey Hale is a 5'8" junior. He's carried the ball 152 times for 860 yards, 12 TDs. He's averaging roughly 95 yards per game. They got 2 receivers that are identical in receptions. Josiah Clark is a sophomore, 33 catches, 473 yards. Jackson Foster, a senior, 34 catches, 473 yards. It doesn't get more consistent than that.
No, and that makes it really tough for a defense because you can't just double team one of the receivers. They're both equally good. They're going to spread the ball around, and you can't really put a lot of guys back anyway because Mikey Hale is a talented running back. We've seen him now. This is 3 years now. He ran as a freshman. We admired him back then when he was running as a freshman, and so now he's into his junior year, and he just keeps getting better.
Of course, for the St. Mary's Roughriders, Mikey Hale, by the way, is 5th in the Western Buckeye League in rushing, but ahead of him in the rushing department in the league is Dominic Osborne, 165 carries, 989 yards, 18 touchdowns. He's averaging 109 yards per game, and he's 4th in the Western Buckeye League. And something to note, 989 yards. He is just 11 yards away from reaching that 1,000-yard plateau. And obviously he'll do that early in the ball game, hopefully probably on the Roughriders' first possession. We'll keep an eye on it. Of course, Colton Mabry, 133 carries, 751 yards, and he's climbing up the career ladder as far as statistics is concerned. And so we'll keep an eye on him as he gets ready to pass. I think he's getting ready to come close to Greg Key.
No, that's right here.
Mike Deslamano, Bo Fry.
Yeah. He's
he currently is 5th.
Right. Colton is 10 yards behind Mike Deslamano
and Bo Fry. And so he only needs 10 yards to move up into 3rd all-time rushing in Memorial High School.
4th. He'll move up in the 4th, okay. And then Eric Spicer is sitting at
3rd.
3rd at 3,647, which is potentially in reach with the playoffs coming.
Exactly.
Not that the Riders care too much about statistics, and especially lifetime statistics. They want to get wins. They want to get into the playoffs and get wins. But it's fun for us to talk about.
It is.
With the long history of Rough Rider running backs, we like talking about that.
And, of course, it gives our people at home something to watch as we progress through the ball game. Caleb Schmidt is 9th in the Western Buckeye League, 96 carries, 693 yards, 5 touchdowns. He's averaging about 72 yards per game. So the Rough Riders last week, I believe, had 3 rushers in over 100 yards. So obviously they are the number 1 rushing team in the Western Buckeye League, and they are dead last in the Western Buckeye League in the passing department.
That's true, but they did get a passing touchdown last week.
They sure did.
Two passes, 2 very timely passes. They were neat to see, and getting that touchdown last week has got to build confidence in Aiden Meinerding and Jacob Kessler as the receiver.
Well, the Bath offense is 3rd in the Western Buckeye League, averaging 33 points a ball game. The Rough Riders offensively are 2nd in the Western Buckeye League, averaging 36 points per ball game. So, as I mentioned, the Rough Riders number 1 in the Western Buckeye League in rushing. They're averaging 338 yards per game, but they're only averaging 14 yards per game through the air. So they've only have 126 yards passing through the air. But I tell you what, when you have a rushing attack like the Rough Riders, and you throw in a pass here or there, it keeps your defense honest. But I'll tell you what, when you get numbers like that, you got to give credit to your offensive line.
Here's a statistic for you. The Riders have had 16 straight drives with no punt. Between the Kenton game, the Elida game, 16 straight drives without a punt. I didn't even look before the Kenton game. I should have looked at that. They could be close to 20. I'm not sure before the Kenton game where they were at. So in the last 2 games, they've been unstoppable on the offense, and they're the 2nd highest scoring offense in the league. So despite our ancient wing T offense, we're still nearly leading the league in offensive scoring.
Right now, both teams are on the field in preparation for the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break. We'll step away. We'll come back with the Varsity Lanes kickoff of tonight's contest between the St. Mary's Rough Riders and the Bath Wildcats right after this.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Explore Jackalope Stash Men's Clothing Store located in downtown St. Mary's for all of your men's clothing needs. Here at this brick and mortar haberdashery, you will find clothing needs for every formal or informal occasion, making any man who shops at Jackalope Stash the best dressed in the room. Do you have an upcoming wedding, dance, or date night? Get fitted for a dapper tuxedo or fashionable suit. Quality, style, stash. Jackalope Stash. Visit us online, or better yet, come see us in downtown St. Mary's, where riders shop.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
All righty, we welcome you back to Bath Football Stadium. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. And Rider Nation Station would like to send our thoughts and prayers out to the family of Rick M. Wally. A lot of people known him over the years as Wally. And there you see him on the screen. He passed away earlier this week, and, of course, he was a vital cog in that defensive front for the Rough Riders when they won, I believe, the 1976 championship, Western Buckeye League championship. So our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and the passing of Rick this past week. So this Varsity Lanes kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lane, but let's take a look at our Jackalope Stash time and temperature.
Joe, it is 7 o'clock, and they're starting this game right on time. It is 63 degrees here, overcast skies, but I don't see any rain or lightning in the forecast. The lightning storm did come through last night.
It
got
did.
me a little worried that we were going to be sitting outside in the rain
Exactly.
again.
Well, number 7, Carson Myers, a senior, will do the kicking off for the Bath Wildcats. We've got Noah Dixon and Kessler as the ball rolls and is picked up by Mabry. Mabry will get it out to about the 36-yard line, where the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10. I thought last week against Elida surprised him with an onside kick, and it was a bullet, and Ryan Ruvel covered it, but the Rough Riders were able to take it right down and score, and I think that's vital here tonight. The Rough Riders have got to take this possession here and put some points on the board and make Bath play catch-up for the ball game.
Yeah, good field position here on the 36-yard line. Bath might just want to kick it out of bounds if they're going to try this, keep trying that.
Lone setback is Mabry. Minerding will turn, will give it to Colton. He'll plow forward. We'll maybe give him about 1 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 9.
Riders put a couple of receivers out our side of the field. I think they're trying to see how Bath was going to cover them. Maybe think about throwing the ball early here, catching Bath off guard. Bath does not have a great passing defense, if you look at statistically in the league. And so I think the Riders might try to get a ball over the top against them sometime in this game.
Full house in the backfield. Minerding turns, gives it to Osborne. Osborne goes to the left, and he'll dive forward for about 4 yards on the play. He'll cross the 40-yard line. They'll place it just shy of the 42, so it'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 4 for the Rough Riders.
Good patience on that traditional wing tee sweep from the Riders and Osborne. Would have liked to see him maybe pull through a couple tackles there and get closer to the 1st down. Riders can get 2 or 3 yards, so I think they'll probably go for it here, even on this side of the 50.
Full house in the backfield. Minerding turns. Osborne squares his shoulders. He's going to get a Fowler TV 1st down. There's a Roots Pub penalty flag. I think Zach called it. I'll tell you, at least from our vantage point, the Bath has a good contrast between jersey and numbers. Even though it's light blue and white,
it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Better than the gold, right?
Exactly.
Without the outline.
Exactly.
You can see right there on your replay. We're going to slow it down. Number 44 for Bath.
You can see Osborne's head turned back.
Yep.
You can see it right there.
Liam Sullivan.
That's pretty much an indication that you're got a hold of something you're not supposed to have a hold of.
I'm always surprised on plays like that you don't see 3 or 4 flags come in.
Yeah.
If we're able to see it up here, at least they got it right.
Full house in the backfield, Mabry, and we'll give him a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. Clock continues to run.
Ooh, he had a lot of space just to the left of where he took that through. There were some Bath guys there, obviously, that made the play, but it's hard to see from the side angle, but it looked like he had a lot of space to run to the left. They're going to keep trying to force that trap in there, I think, until it works. Bath is playing a odd front, though, 5 down linemen. So they got one right. You know, they're rushing the A gaps.
Kessler in the wing to the right. They'll put him in motion.
Oh!
Bath jumps, and that's another Roots Pub penalty flag. And that'll be encroachment, so that'll mark all 5 yards against the Bath Wildcats. So,
well, that time on top of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Whoops.
They got 6 down linemen, and then they brought their middle linebacker up to try to blitz that A gap, and he's trying to time the snap. And good job from Aiden Meinerding, taking a little bit longer of a count and letting him jump across.
We'll call it second down, and we'll call it 4. Caleb Schmidt, and he's going to have a Fowler TV first down. The official says let's move the chains.
Nice run from Caleb Schmidt. He may be the most improved player from last year to this year. And he was a great player last year, but he's really taken it up a level. It'll be very nice to see.
And there's good news.
Junior.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. The ball at the Bath 26, and there's some more laundry on the field. Roots Pub penalty flag. Rough Riders. Everybody moves except for the left tackle. So apparently, Dominic got a head start.
Dominic was either saying that he thought the guy jumped, that causing him, or he thought the guy called something out. Yeah. Dominic's not usually one to point at the other side unless there was a reason, but nonetheless, penalty on St. Mary's.
Pitch to Osborne. He'll get to about the 29-yard line. Clock continues to run on the American Legion scoreboard. There you see the crowd here at Bath Stadium.
Tried to run that quick sweep again with Osborne on that side, but Bath was ready for it that time. That's the 3rd or 4th time they've run it. Bath was not surprised.
Dixon in the slot to the right. He's got watch from behind. There's the pass out, and it is intercepted. Pass was intended for Keaton Fishball. Didn't get a lot of oomph behind the football, but he's getting he's got a bullseye on his back.
Yeah, I think he was able to get it off though pretty well. Just he did have, it's almost like that guy in front of him caused him to hang it up there a little bit higher than he wanted to.
So the turnover will give the ball to the Bath Wildcats. This is their first possession, and the first time we'll see Zach Welsh and Mikey Hale.
Bath is going to run almost exclusively out of the shotgun tonight. They'll bring Hale into the backfield to run it. They'll do a lot of quarterback designed runs, draws.
Pass is complete to Vinny Vendetta.
But they'll also run a lot of empty backfields when they'll put Hale out as a wide receiver.
I think we'll see Bath run a very controlled passing attack. They won't try to beat you deep unless you give it to them. Swing pass goes out to the 27.
It is 27, yep. Mikey Hale.
Mikey Hale.
Mikey Hale, the receiver out of the backfield, out to the 25-yard line for the Wildcats.
One thing we didn't talk about in the pregame was the turnover ratio right now between these two teams. St. Mary's leads the league at 15, and Bath is down towards the bottom at -1.
Right.
But we just saw Bath get a turnover, so not something that we want to go opposite in tonight. We want to keep that turnover ratio going here.
1st and 10 for Bath. Welsh steps out of a tackle, and he is brought down by Owen Ott.
Zach Welsh, the ball carrier, out over the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of about 4 yards.
So the good pressure by the Rough Rider defense. And there's a miss there by Compton, Owen Ott, and Cameron Dameyer on the stop.
I think Caleb Turner was getting held on that too.
A.J. Hertenstein loses his helmet, so he'll head to the sideline.
Riders going with the 4 linemen tonight. Last week against Elida, just 3 linemen, but definitely want an extra guy in there to try to stop Hale.
We'll call it 3rd down and 3. This is a money down, a Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. Three receivers to the right, 2 to the left for the Bath Wildcats. Obviously all stand up to get their offensive play from the sideline. Welsh is going to keep it himself on a quarterback draw. He's going to be close to a 1st down.
Well, the Riders shifted to a 3-down lineman, and I saw Bath change the play, and I figured they're probably going to change it to a called draw to try to get that 1st down there. But Riders kind of were ready for it. They had a lot of guys in position. They ended up blitzing anyway.
1st and 10 for Bath at their own 36-yard line. Welsh will give it to Mikey Hale. He'll go nowhere, maybe give him a yard on the play. Good job by the Rough Rider defense.
Picks up about a yard, brings up 2nd down and 8. Out to the 38-yard line, tackle by number 32, Taylor Compton for the Rough Riders.
Welsh, quick pass goes out to Vinny Vendetta. He drops the pass.
Welsh looks a little banged up on the play, Joe.
I think that, he's getting up slow, and that will also give you happy feet. As you take a couple of hits like that, you kind of lose your composure. You just want to get the ball away so you don't get smacked by the defense. And
I didn't see anybody really close to him in the backfield that time. I don't know what exactly happened there.
Another Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. Welsh, you're going to throw a little short pass to Vendetta. And he's going to come up short on the play. Good job by the Rough Rider defense.
Little screen pass. Bath is staying out there on the field, doing a hurry-up offense. It's a big 4th and 4 here.
Here comes the Rough Riders jump. And here again, that's just mental.
I don't understand that at all.
That's just a mental mistake by the defensive line, and they jump offside, and it'll give the Bath Wildcats 1st and 10 at their own, we'll call it 48-yard line. Welsh, give the ball to Hale. Give Hale a gain of about 2. He's right at midfield.
That's a 4th and 4. You know that the only thing that they're doing right there is trying to get you to jump. You're probably going to stop them if they try to run it, because you're doing well stopping them tonight under 4 yards. Just can't let mental mistakes like that. We've seen interception and now an offsides keeping the drive alive.
We'll call it 2nd down and 8 for Bath. Welsh goes across the middle, and it is complete to Vendetta. Parker Beam on the stop.
Vendetta dropped the easy pass a couple plays ago, but he catches the hard one here over the middle. And Bass right up to the line and going again there. A little handoff to Mikey Hale.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Bath Wildcats.
3 weeks in a row here, empty backfield, hurry-up offense, Joe.
Lone setback is Mikey Hale. Welsh, he's going to loft one up. That's going to be way overthrown. And there's another Roots Pub penalty flag. It's going to be pass interference on the Rough Riders.
Hard to see here on our cameras whether that, here we go, we got a nice view right here. Yeah, ball's in the air, and Bourne's kind of jams them while the ball is still in the air. We'll take a further look at that in rules of the game this week, but see right now, ball's in the air. It's kind of initiated by both of them.
First down for the Bath Wildcats. They are at the Roughrider 22-yard line. Welsh is going to alley-oop one in, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Logan Markley.
Dangerous ball there.
It is.
Not really near his receiver. St. Mary's had a couple guys back there. Really could have ran under that. Had a little bit more time.
We'll call it second down and 10. Ball is at the Roughrider 22-yard line. Welsh all by himself. Sideline warning by the official. They want the. I'm not really sure about this because it looks like Bath is back beyond the white line here on the sideline. Not really sure. So Bath receives a sideline warning from the referee.
Bath coach is not happy with the officials over here. It's an early sideline warning. Next one will be a penalty.
Hale will pitch it. No, Hale's got it. Nice job by the Roughrider defense. Parker Beam comes up. Also number 97, Robert Williams, seeing a lot of action as of late. Chasing it back down from behind also.
Wildcats had a little bunch formation there, trying to do their own little sweep. Not well blocked by their receivers out there, though. Great job breaking off of that blocking, making the tackle.
We'll call it third down and 12 for the Bath Wildcats. Welsh, here comes the Roughrider defense. He's all alone. Touchdown, Bath.
That was the exact play that Bath ran against Elida for one of their first touchdowns.
Logan Markley, the junior, wide open. There is nobody there. And then he takes it to the house. So the Bath Wildcats lead 6-0 on the American Legion scoreboard with Carson Myers on to attempt the point after. Kick is up, and the kick is no good, so the score will remain 6-0 on the American Legion scoreboard with 4:03 remaining. We'll be back with the Bath kickoff right after this. All righty, we're back at Bath Football Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you along wherever you may be watching. That was a pretty nice drive.
Yeah, that was a 79-yard drive from Bath. Tonight we're tracking these drives because we are presenting a new sponsor, the Buckeye Charter longest drive of the half on the first and second half. So that was 79 yards. It's possible that could be our long drive of the night, sponsored by Buckeye Charter. Hopefully the Riders will get it here and drive it even further, though.
Kessler and Dixon back to receive the kickoff from Carson Myers. They're about the 10-yard line. It's a short kick picked up by Colton Mabry. Colton Mabry.
He runs through
He's still
some
running,
tackles.
and he'll cross midfield, and they'll tackle him finally.
I don't know why Bath, if they're going to do this, just don't kick it out of bounds, you know?
Exactly.
Those aren't true onside kicks, you know? They're not trying for that. Great job from the front line, clearing the hole. Colton Mabry does the rest.
That kickoff return was brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. So the Rough Riders will have it first and 10. The ball is placed at the Bath 49-yard line. We'll see if the Rough Riders can answer Bath's touchdown. Here comes Kessler. He gets the corner, and he is brought down after a gain of about 7 on the play.
Excellently run sweep there from Kessler. Just a little bit quicker. Gets into that play.
They're going to give him a gain of 6. We'll call it second down and 4. Osborne, that'll be a Fowler TV first down.
That should be enough for Dominic Osborne to cross over the 1,000-yard mark for this season. Just needed 11 yards. Congratulations to Dominic Osborne. Heck of a senior year.
Full house in the backfield. 1st and 10 at the Bath 34. And good job by the Bath defense.
Picks up a yard on the play for the Roughriders. Second down and 9 from the 33-yard line.
We'll give him a gain of 1. We'll call it second down and 9. The ball is placed at the Bath 33-yard line. Full house in the backfield. Minor Ding will turn. We'll give it to Dixon. Dixon's heading to the corner. Puts his head down. And he'll be taken out of bounds at about the 27-28 line. That'll stop the clock with 2:35 remaining here in the first quarter.
Great job, Dixon, planting his outside foot and heading vertical there. Delivering a nice hit, taking it for a couple more yards. That's what you want to see on your sweeps.
Full house in the backfield. 3rd and 5 for the Roughriders. Turn. Give the ball to Osborne. It's going to be a little bit short of a first down. It's going to be.
So they've switched.
It's going to be less than a yard. Go ahead.
They switched from trying to make that trap work up the middle to trying to do a little bit of a fullback dive. They're putting the halfback at the fullback position and getting the fullback to have a lead, leading that dive right there.
Mabry on the wing. Osborne. He'll get a Fowler TV first down.
Ran the same play. What they did is they just found the hole in the Bath defensive line. So Bath was really sitting hard on those A-gaps next to the center. So St. Mary's has found success on this drive, running it just a little bit outside. We call that the B-gaps for that dive position.
1st and 10 for the Roughriders at the Bath 22. Dixon and Osborne to give the ball to Osborne. And he'll go straight up the gut. We'll give him a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play.
That's another dive. What they did there different, it's instead of the big leading dive on the right side of the line, they did a quick handoff on the left side of the line to that same B gap there. It's neat to see when the coaches have found what works and then they find different ways to run it out of different formations.
Wing to the left. Give the ball to Mabry. Touchdown, Roughriders. Colton Mabry.
Yes, sir. Really untouched through that line and then juke right there at the end. Nice move.
That's a Jackalope Stash touchdown, and that will most likely make the St. Mary's Foundry highlight reel, which will come your way tomorrow here on Rider Nation Station. Luke Rammel will hold. Brady Triplett will attempt the point after to give the Roughriders the lead. 1:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Snap is back, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:05 remaining on the American Legion scoreboard, Roughriders 7, Bath 6. Back right after this.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Back at Bath High School Football Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, bringing you the last regular season of the 2024 season. Of course, the Roughriders have already made the playoffs, so they will be playing next week, and it all depends on what takes place tonight, whether they play at home or will they travel in the first round.
And potentially they could be traveling pretty far all the way to
well, as Varsity Lane's kickoff is booted by Triplett into the end zone, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Bath at the 20. If everything was to play out and stay as it is right now, they would play at home against Miami Trace, which either way, coming or going, it's a 2-hour drive.
That's Washington Courthouse.
Down in Washington Courthouse with the southeast of Springfield and south of London.
Yeah.
Remember when we went to London a couple years ago and played down there? It's even farther south than London. So I think that's the motivation for Bo and his ball club this week. Do you want to play at home or do you want to get on a bus and travel 2 hours? That'd be motivation enough for me to kind of play at home.
Yeah.
They're going to swing the pass out to Hale. There's a host of Rough Riders there. Compton, Luke Bournes, Noah Dixon, all in on the stop. Nick Parker, Ryan Ruvolt in as well. And I'll tell you what, the Bath Wildcats are wasting no time. They're getting to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get the Rough Rider defense to be a little slow getting in their defensive set. Kind of catch them off sides. A.J. Hertenstein back in the ball game, 91 at middle guard. Welsh, quick pass out, and it is incomplete. The pass was intended for Logan Markley, his receiver on their lone touchdown.
Yeah, should have had that. Should have had a catch and a first down there. Fortunate for St. Mary's. I think they're going to probably try to throw the exact same thing if he's still that wide open.
There's some Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. Mikey Hale keeps running. He goes to the sideline, then he turns around and goes back. Now he lines up behind Welsh. Pass right over the middle. It's caught by number 3. That's Josiah Clark, a sophomore. That'll be a first down for the Bath Wildcats. I got to ask you a question. You know that they're going to put their receivers up and throw within 5 or 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. Why not bring a defender up there and smack him around a little bit and break up the timing?
Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, they tried to do it the play before. We knew it was coming, so.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter here at Bath Stadium. On the American Legion scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 7, the Bath Wildcats 6. Back with the second quarter right after this.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
Back at Bath Football Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. It's not a kickoff. Why would I think that? Why would I think that?
Just changing directions.
That's it. I think it's a mouthpiece.
Oh.
Yeah,
They're going to bring him out of the game.
Number 3, Josiah Clark. No
penalty. Just
I think it's like an equipment thing, and they're bringing him off the field. His mouthpiece was dangling.
Yep.
That's a Spring Street Storage sack by this Rough Rider defense. Well, there's a host of people in there.
Good job, Owen Ott.
Mr. Enthusiasm, Owen Ott.
Great job from the D-line, collapsing on Welsh.
Number 79, that's Matt Murray.
Pretty good down.
A.J. Hertenstein, Owen Ott.
Pretty good coverage down the field, causing that too.
Absolutely. Welsh brings the pass down. He's being chanced by Dameyer, and they run him out of bounds. Not before he gains about 1 on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Bath Wildcats.
Almost another sack. Really, basically just a no gain. He's out of bounds a little before the 30. Got it. Yeah, that's technically another sack. Kind of ran himself out of bounds.
Here comes the ball's loose. I think the Bath Wildcats fell on it, but good hustle there. Of course, number 93, I believe Caleb Turner. We'll see it on our Larry Schaff instant replay.
Yeah, Caleb Turbo Turner. Also 32. Compton really flying. Compton with the Superman knocking that ball out.
So back-to-back Spring Street Storage sacks for the Roughrider defense.
That brings up a massive 4th and 28. Bath, of course, punting. Nearly a scoop and score for the Riders.
Almost.
Good job by 56 for Bath. George Rope.
Carson Meyer. And it'll go to Kessler. Kessler's going to bounce to the outside, to the 30, to the 25, 20. And he's knocked out of bounds inside the Sean Barnett Electrical red zone. Nice return by Jacob Kessler.
The best part about that return, Joe, is I think the Riders had pretty much a block on. So he really didn't even have blockers traditionally set up.
Yep.
He just made that work on his own. It looks like they did a good job of getting back and making some blocks, but great job there from the Riders and Kessler.
Ball will be placed at the Bath Wildcat 15-yard line, 1st and 10 for this Roughrider offense. Full house in the backfield. Turn, give the ball to Osborne, and we'll give him a gain of about 3 on the play. I would say 2 or 3, maybe 2.5.
Picked up about 3 yards, tackle on the play.
This little angle is giving an interesting view, the last angle from behind of that play. Well, watch how, to me, look how small the splits are for the Riders.
Right. Mabry, right side. And he'll be inside the 10-yard line.
I'm just a guy sitting back here watching it on tape, but if I'm playing against a team like Bath that's loading so many guys on that line, I want wider splits so that I can create those holes easier. So the wider the guards are from splits are the distance that the offensive linemen are from the center. So the guards will be a little bit, 1.5 feet or 2 feet from the center, and then the tackles will be 1 foot or 2 feet from the guards. Widen yourself out. Give yourself those holes that are already there.
And then you widen out the defense and makes your blocks a little bit easier as well.
Look at this.
Yeah. Mabry spins. He's inside the 5, and they're going to mark him down at the 2. Good camera shot right there. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and goal on the Fowler TV 1st down.
Good job blocking up front right there. Camden Roth, nice little trap there. Catches the guy right on the hip where you want to be. And Colton Mabry does a great job of bending that right up the middle.
Minerding on the sneak. Nope. It'll be Mabry, and he dives up and over. Touchdown. Is it a touchdown? No, he's going to be short.
Wow. Look to me. I thought he was landing in the end zone.
I did too. Well, they'll give him a yard. It'll be placed just shy of the 1-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and goal. You can see the ball placed right there. Nose of the football just shy of the 1-yard line. Full house in the backfield.
Sneak.
Minerding, there's your sneak.
Ooh, looks like he dropped the ball a little bit.
See if they can get him pushed into the end zone.
He's well in the end zone.
Well, they're still pushing him. Is the ball blown dead?
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Rough Riders. Jackalope Stash touchdown after referees had a conference.
Well, when there's a big smash pile like that, it's hard for the guys on the end to see there.
And see, they just keep pushing, and I would think the ball would be down.
Well, if it's still moving forward, though, the momentum
Kessler
hasn't stopped.
And Mabry.
Yeah, Meinerding was in the
Yep.
middle of that pile on top of everybody. The guys on the sides can't really see that, so they come in. The guy in the back said, yeah, he's laying in the end zone, so they called it.
So the Jackalope Stash point after attempt by Triplett out of the hold of Luke Ramble. The kick is up, and the kick is perfect. So with 8:12 remaining, the Rough Riders 14, the Bath Wildcats 6 on the American Legion scoreboard. Back right after this.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Alrighty, back at Bath Stadium. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. This kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes. Triplett. High end over kick. It hits at the turf. The Rough Riders can get it. The
Ball's still out.
We'll see who comes up with it because that's like an onside kick.
Yeah, ball is live.
Oh, I thought the Rough Riders had a shot at it. Bath is going to come up with it, but it was fair game. I thought the Rough Riders had a shot at it. First, right there.
Yep.
They had a shot at it. Ryan Ruvold, I believe.
Oh, man, what
a break that would have been,
yes,
huh?
Yep.
So nonetheless, the Bath Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. The ball is placed at their own 11-yard line.
Kick got held up in the wind or something up there and just had a perfect little, like a wedge shot on your golf course there. Some backspin on the ball.
Absolutely. Well, I guess that's why you tell your special teams to hustle out because you never know what's going to happen on the other end.
No, and the kick returner, he thinks that's going to roll forward, so he's trying to set up to catch it.
Welsh, he'll swing it out to Hale. Compton is right there.
It's like a very long option there. Roll him out. He can run it if he wants to. I guess he could have ran it. Yeah, it wasn't called that way, but nice little pass to the flats there.
Gain of 4. We'll call it 2nd down and 6 for the Bath Wildcats. Zach Welsh. And good job by the Rough Rider defense. Turner.
Ott.
Murray.
Yep.
Compton.
Everybody in on that one.
And Williams, number 97, Robert Williams. So it'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 8. Well, that's a loss on the play.
Yeah, that's a sack. That's a Spring Street storage sack.
Hey.
Trying to go up top.
Not another Spring Street storage sack by the Rough Rider defense. Compton, Owen Ott, Caleb Turner standing there.
Welsh was looking deep.
First
Good
man
coverage.
to him was Ott and Compton and Turner. Well, Caleb Turner's around the football.
Can we watch that one more time? I think there's a big hold there. Look at right in the middle of your screen. A lot of jersey getting pulled there.
So the Bath Wildcats will punt the football. The Kessler and Dixon. Oh, that ball is a short kick. Dixon has it, and he falls on it. He mishandled it.
Yeah,
but did the wise thing of falling on it. You never want to try to pick it up and go with it. You just want to cover it.
He had called for a fair catch anyway, so that worked out. Nearly a muffed punt there.
So the Rough Riders will have it in excellent field position. The ball will be placed at the Bath 35-yard line, 1st and 10. You see on your screen 6:22 remaining here in the first half.
Chance for the Riders to really get up 2 scores here, try to shut the door early on.
Caleb Schmidt will give him a gain of about 4 on the play.
Joe, we have people watching us all over Rider Nation tonight. Of course, they're watching us at our great sponsored locations, American Legion, Post 323, Varsity Lanes, St. Mary's Eagles, 767, Roots Pub, Guarneri's Pub. Appreciate everybody out there watching us where you are.
Caleb Schmidt breaks it to the 20-yard line. That's a Fowler TV first down. Good run by Caleb Schmidt.
Also watching us at Buffalo Wild Wings, of course. But I bring all that up to say that we also have a viewer watching us on their phone from the Coldwater Marion game.
That's where all the action is in Mercer County tonight.
Yeah, I heard the 50-50 was huge. Of course, Marion's going for a record-breaking
58 wins. Nice spin move by Mabry. He made something out of nothing. Well, this is a big game in the MAC. The Marion Local Flyers and the Coldwater Cavaliers, both of them are ranked number 1 in their divisions. We're in the Sean Barnett Electrical Red Zone, but they're playing at Coldwater, and Marion Local is trying to break they've currently tied a 57-game win streak, and they're trying to go for 58 wins, which will be the longest in the nation.
Caleb Schmidt, some nice, hard, tough running there. Bath had their entire defense in the box that time, except for one safety back, Joe. They had everybody on the line. And 2 things will happen. They'll either get in there and make a big play, or you'll get past them and you got a lot of space to run.
Exactly. So it'll be 3rd down. We'll call it 3 for the Rough Riders. Turn, give the ball to Mabry. Mabry to the 5. He's got the corner. Touchdown, Rough Riders. A Jackalope Stash touchdown. Nice run by Colton Mabry.
Just great vision from Mabry. Great blocking up front, first of all. Has a lot of space as he comes through on that trap. But look what he does here.
And here again, just like you said, you get through that first wall of defenders, and there's nobody back there.
Yeah, and a lot of times, Mabry as a sophomore or junior is just going to take that up the middle and just try to carry some guys with him to the end zone. As a senior, he sees the field now, and he runs to where the men aren't and gets a touchdown there. That's just the difference between a junior and a senior running back.
Absolutely.
That vision.
Jackalope Stash point after by Triplet is good. So with 4:16 remaining here in the first half on the American Legion scoreboard, Riders 21, Bath 6. Back right after this.
Rider Nation Station doesn't always travel by bus. We do.
Somebody saying you in a bus?
Get out of here! We use Buckeye Charter Service and their courteous and professional drivers.
Since 1988, Buckeye Charter has been helping clients go the distance with one or multi-day outings, vacations, or school trips anywhere in the continental U.S. or Canada, utilizing a modern fleet of 55 and 56 passenger coaches. For your travel needs to roll on down the road, contact Buckeye Charter, the official charter bus service of Rider Nation Station.
Of course, Buckeye Charter, we welcome them on board tonight as a sponsor for our longest drive of the first and second halves. So we'll have that determination at halftime when Zach brings you the statistics.
It's going to be hard for the Riders to have the longest drive. They're getting such great field position here from their defense and special teams.
This kickoff brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes, and that's Vinny Vendetta on the return.
Yeah, and Caleb Schmidt made the tackle on that.
Can you shut that? Step down. Thank you. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bath Wildcats. We'll call it at their own 26-yard line. 4:11 remaining here in the first half. Mikey Hale behind Zach Welsh. Welsh will give the ball. He pulls it out of Hale's gut, and he finds a receiver. It's number 2. It's Logan Markley. That'll be enough for a Bath first down. I believe the Rough Riders kept him in bounds, but the clock will stop as they move the chains. It'll be a first down for the Bath Wildcats as they hustle to the line of scrimmage. Hale up the middle. We'll give him a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll call it second down and 8. Clock continues to tick.
Hale Walker for the Wildcats up the middle for a gain of about 3 yards.
Pretty good job from the Rider defense there. You'll give up 1 or 2 yards to him on the ground.
I want to remind everybody along the way that we will be continuing the Bo Fry Show and rules of the game next week, and we will be doing that as long as the Rough Riders stay in the playoff hunt. So we hope you enjoyed those 2 programs throughout the course of the season, and we want to thank Bill Krug for this. Pass falls incomplete. This was his maiden voyage on rules of the game. I thought he did an outstanding job, and every week we learned a lot from Bill, and he was able to clarify some of the rules, and so hopefully it was a benefit to you folks that have watched along the way.
Absolutely, and I will say Mark Sisko has helped out a lot behind the scenes, and I know he's talked to Bill a couple times about some things and helped out with some of our topics and listener questions, or viewer questions.
Pass over the middle is incomplete. Boy, 2 Bath defenders are there. They run into each other. One's getting up rather slowly. That's Josiah Clark.
Yeah, St. Mary's didn't have to do the defending. The receivers did it to themselves. That brings up a big 4th and 8, and Bath sends out their punt team. Got to watch out for a fake here, though, I think.
So the only thing that we have really not seen this year is a punt return for a touchdown. And
nearly saw it just a little bit ago.
Exactly. Carson Myers will do the punting. Nice punt. It'll go into the hands of Kessler. Kessler's got the wall. He's got the wall, and he cuts it back in, and ball's loose. Ball's loose. Bath thinks they have it. Well, they're going to have to unpile it. Of course, we got Roots penalty flags on the field. They say the Bath Wildcats have recovered, but we'll see what the penalties are.
Well, there's holding on the play for sure. I think that was on 37 for St. Mary's, Parker Beam.
Yeah.
But they're going to decline that penalty so they can take the result of the play, which was the fumble recovery. Right here at the bottom of your screen, right as he's going around, right there. Now let's see at the end of the game, end of here.
Yeah, it popped out.
Yeah, definitely was stripped there. Can't get a number on that Bath defender that we're going to play it here one more time. Right here, bottom of your screen, 21.
Vinny Vendetta.
Vinny Vendetta.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for
Vinny
the Bath
Vendetta.
Wildcats. Ball is in the Rough Rider territory. It's placed at the Rider 49-yard line. 2:59 remaining. Riders on top, 21-6. Cameron Dameyer gets a hand on him. Owenott pulls his hands back. He didn't do anything, but he just pulls his hands back and says, "Hey, I'm innocent here."
He's stuck. He's wrapped up in a.
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
3 receivers to the left for the Bath Wildcats. Lone setback is Hale.
Ooh, right tackle flinched
Welsh.
a little bit.
He'll swing it out to Hale. And we'll get him. He'll get back to about the line of scrimmage, I believe. So we'll call it 3rd down and 6. Well, you had to pull that in off his fingertips.
Good job from the defender, breaking down, staying home, not biting on anything, making the tackle.
This is a Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. We'll see if we can get the ball back and see if we can put 7 more points on the board before halftime. 3 receivers to the left, man in motion. That's Clark. Welsh to Vendetta. It's going to be a first down for the Bath Wildcats. A host of Rough Riders in on the tackle. Compton's in there, also Luke Bournes.
Yeah, a little screen pass here to the wide receiver. Comes in. Now, we talked last week that defender's getting blocked while the ball's still in the air. That should be offensive pass interference, but they're not calling it.
Hale goes up the middle. We'll give him a gain of about 1 on the play. We'll call it second down and 9. Ball is placed at the Rough Riders' 33-yard line. You're looking right over the shoulder of Luke Bournes. Hale will go behind Zach Welsh. Welsh, he's going to pull it down. Compton's got him. Good job by by Taylor Compton. It's son of Mike Compton.
Bath called a timeout.
So we've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout on the field. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
52 ticks remaining here in the first half. Rider Nation Station, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell. This is a Minster money down for this defense. Welsh, he'll pick up the first down, and they'll move the chains. So the Bath Wildcats want to put some points on the board before halftime.
Just a called draw there for the quarterback.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Welsh calls his own number again. Ball is placed at the 11-yard line. We'll call it second down and 3. Welsh is going to do it again, right up the middle.
They're going to keep calling it until St. Mary's puts some extra guys in there.
So it's a first down. It'll be first and goal. The ball is at the 10-yard line. So we've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout called on the field. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
22 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball is placed at the Rough Rider 11-yard line. First and 10 for the Bath Wildcats. They can get a first down at the 1-yard line without putting it into the end zone.
Just 22 seconds left, though. 1 timeout, so maybe a little bit less likely to keep running that draw.
Which we've seen the last 3 plays in a row.
Right. Definitely look for them to potentially roll out to this side and try to do some mesh where the receivers run past each other and get open.
4 receivers to the left. They're going to go to the backside, and the pass falls incomplete. They had 4 receivers to the right. They set 1 in motion to the sideline, and they threw back to the lone receiver on the left side. Pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, tried for some misdirection there. Had him open, really. Just a bad throw.
Second down and 10. for Bath. 19 seconds remaining. Welsh. They're going to flush him out of the pocket. He's to the right. He sees a receiver open, and he throws it out of the end zone.
Good coverage for St. Mary's. Every man covered up. It's tough when the Welsh gets that much time back there. You think somebody's going to pop open.
It's almost
somewhere.
like, if you look, he could have ran that ball to the corner, picked up about 7 or 8 yards. But this is a Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense.
Huge possession here for Bath. If they can get in the end zone, they make this one possession game, and they get the ball back, of course, after half.
Welsh, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and missed tackle, and it's a touchdown for Bath. A missed tackle, and they take it into pay dirt. The receiver is Josiah Clark.
Parker Beam got some hands on him, but not enough. Not a good angle there.
So I think the Bath Wildcats are going to go for 2.
Yeah, they should. They missed that first extra point.
Power I. Now they shift. Turn, give the ball to Hale. 2-point conversion is good for the Bath Wildcats, so Bath pulls within 1 score with 7 seconds remaining. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Bath kickoff right after this.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Burnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Wow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
Back at Bath Football Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, 7 seconds remaining. This Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's, so we'll see what the Bath Wildcats will do. Carson Myers has not yet kicked it deep. He's kicked it to about the 30-yard line, and Colton Mabry's returned a couple. And this one's going to go a little deeper. It's going to go on the bounce. Noah Dixon has it. Dixon will get it to about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line with 1 tick remaining.
Well, that's a good opportunity for St. Mary's there. That's been a very dangerous kick return unit. And, man, that's a 1 or 2 blocks up the field. And Dixon's gone.
So we'll see what happens on this particular play. I think the Rough Riders will just, I don't know, you never know. I want to say
Wildcats in the deep prevent here, which St. Mary's doesn't see very often from their wing tee.
Turn. We've got
dead ball penalty.
Yeah, we're not gonna end on this right now. We got penalty flags on the play. Roots Pub penalty.
So this was just a neat little trap here up the middle, and so I think they're going to call
face mask.
I think they're going to call targeting a helmet to helmet.
Seriously?
Not sure if that can happen on a running back though.
They're going to call it a horse collar. So the St. Mary's Rough Riders will have one more play.
St. Mary's Riders know better than most that you can keep running an offensive play here with a dead ball.
We saw Shawnee go 65 yards with 1 second on the clock.
Coach Beaufry does have 3 timeouts if he wants to call a timeout here and try to put something together, but it's tough. Bath is in a deep prevent still. Oh.
Well, here we go.
Lonesome Polecat.
Yeah, absolutely. Meinerding's going to launch it all the way down, and he throws it out of bounds as time runs out here in the first half. So with a half in the books, the Rough Riders lead on the American Legion scoreboard, 21-14. We'll be back with the Guarneri Pizzeria and Pub halftime show right after this.
Rider Nation Station doesn't always use a motor coach for our travels, but when we do, we always choose Buckeye Charter Service and their courteous and professional drivers. Since 1988, Buckeye Charter has been helping clients go the distance with one or multi-day outings, vacations, or school trips anywhere in the continental United States or Canada, utilizing a modern fleet of 55 and 56-seat passenger coaches. For your travel needs to roll on down the road, contact Buckeye Charter, the official charter bus service of Rider Nation Station.
St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing, and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did. All righty, back at halftime here at Bath Football Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, where the Rough Riders lead 21-14 on the American Legion scoreboard. We're going to jump right into Rough Rider trivia question for week number 10, and here it is. Get your thinking caps on. We're going to go back a few years. As a matter of fact, we're going back to 1973. The Bath Wildcats, led by linebacker Scott DePoy, ended the Riders' 20-game win streak with a 20-8 victory. Bath then went on to win the Western Buckeye League that year. Oddly enough, what prestigious St. Mary's annual award was Scott DePoy the recipient of? Once again, in 1973, the Bath Wildcats, led by linebacker Scott DePoy, ended the Riders' 20-game win streak with a 20-8 victory. Bath went on then to win the Western Buckeye League that year. That was the Rough Riders' only loss of that season. Oddly enough, what prestigious St. Mary's annual award was Scott DePoy the recipient of? So that's the question. We'll have the answer for you later on. We're going to be joined here at halftime by Doug Spencer, and I think him and Zach are going to talk about some of the activities that are taking place at the Grand in St. Mary's. So that's coming up like right now, or do you want to do stats first?
Let's go over some statistics first.
Okay, all right.
Looking at this, Joe, very similar stats for both teams. First downs, St. Mary's 10, Bath 12. Total yards, St. Mary's 122, Bath 125. Bath with 105 passing yards. St. Mary's 0 for 2 passing with that one costly interception. St. Mary's has 25 rushes for 122 yards. Bath has 19 rushes for 20 yards. And St. Mary's also has one fumble lost. So right now the two turnovers for St. Mary's looming large. Looking at penalties, St. Mary's 3 for 25, Bath 3 for 35. Third down conversions, St. Mary's was 3 for 4, Bath was 6 for 10. Some of the individuals, Aiden Meyerding 0 for 2 in that interception. Rushing, Colton Mabry, 9 rushes for 50 yards. Dominic Osborne, 9 rushes for 35 yards as he passes 1,000 yards on the season. Caleb Schmidt, 4 rushes for 26 yards. Pretty good averages there from the Riders. Unfortunately, too many mistakes keeping Bath in this game, and Bath able to get the ball in the second half. Looking at Bath, Zach Welsh, 12 for 19, 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Zach Welsh also leading with a number of rushes, 12 rushes for the game for just 9 yards. Mikey Hale, 7 rushes for just 11 yards. A good job for the Rough Rider defense stopping the Bath rushing attack. But receiving for Bath, Vinny Vendetta, 4 catches, 32 yards, and Mikey Hale, 4 catches for 15 yards. Not a lot of stats for Bath on the offensive side, but they've taken advantage of the opportunities that they've had in that first half. I am joined right now by Doug Spencer, the coordinator, I should say, of the Grand and the St. Mary's Theater and Opera House. There's been so many events going on this fall already, but he's joining me here so that we can talk a little bit more about some of the ones coming up. Doug?
Yeah, Zach, thanks for having me up here, and really you had no choice in the matter, but I appreciate it. Yeah, we've got, as you see on the screen right now, a very exciting program that we actually were recipients of an American 250 Ohio grant. We were able to be awarded $7,500 to showcase 2 St. Mary's, Auglaize County individuals who made it in Hollywood in the 20s and the 30s, literature and cinematic. And so we're going to really showcase that. And probably if you would ask, I'm making this number up right now, but 90% of the people of St. Mary's who Jim Tolley or William K. Howard were, I'm probably going to get a lot of head shakes and say, I don't know. And, Jim Tolley has a very interesting story. One of the movies that we're going to show, it's actually a silent movie, Beggars of Life, that was created into a movie
from Jim Tolley's
book. Beggars of Life. And I'll give you one guess. Chapter 1 of Jim Tolley's book, Beggars of Life, is entitled
St. Mary's, Ohio.
St. Mary's, yeah. So he has a lot of stories in Beggars of Life about his time in St. Mary's, but a lot of it is also his times traveling as a hobo throughout the United States.
Yeah, I know Jim Tolley talks about Rabbit Town
yep.
in St. Mary's across the tracks there, and talks about his life as a hobo and riding the rails. Just an absolute legend in literature that so many St. Marians, I think, have lost track of or didn't know about. And I hope that they're able to come out and maybe read the book and also check out that movie.
Absolutely. And speaking of reading the book, part of the grant, 15 copies of Beggars of Life were made available through the grant, and our good friends at Kiwanis actually donated for 15 more books. I think the first 15 are gone at the library. All you have to do is just go up to the front desk of the library and say, I would like a copy of Beggars of Life, and then you're strongly encouraged to go to the book discussion November 7th at 6 p.m. at the library. And again, this is totally free. Get that copy of the book and learn about Jim Tolley's life in St. Mary's and as he's making his way westward. And so the other interesting thing to do then is, how does the book compare to the movie? And so that'll be a lot of fun to see. And then the last thing in regard to that movie is the grant afforded us to have Dennis James, the silent movie organist accompanist, to come back and not only play a score, but a score that is written specifically for this movie by Dennis, because that score had been lost. So we've got that for the Jim Tolley, and then 2 Tolley co-biographers from Kent, Ohio, Mark DeWaziak and Paul Bauer will talk about what they've learned about Tolley, and then Mark DeWaziak and his wife Sarah on this Saturday night, November 16th, will do scholarly performances, little vignettes about Tolley's time in St. Mary's and Hollywood. Now, guess what the cost to come to these As You Please on Saturday and Sunday are going to
I don't know what
you?
the cost would be, but for something like this, I think I would probably pay hundreds of dollars.
There's a lot to learn and a lot to be entertained, and it's just a free will offering. So, Zach, go ahead and feel free to put that $100 in that box as you come in.
I appreciate that.
On the 17th, we're going to highlight William K. Howard. And again, how many people know William K. Howard? He has a star, a Hollywood star, and he's from St. Mary's. And so there's going to be a silent movie. There's going to be a little bit of a recreation of 1939 St. Mary's in front of the theater, weather permitting. Some locals who have cars 1939 or older are going to park them in front of the theater, and it kind of be nice to go to that bit of nostalgia there.
Yeah, William K. Howard, very famous Hollywood director of the silent film generation, and
the talkies.
If you've seen the classic photo of the premiere at the theater, at the Grand downtown, you've probably seen it a few times, but you didn't really look into what that was. That was William K. Howard premiering his movie at the Grand. Just amazing, just to think about a Hollywood director bringing his movie for a premiere in St. Mary's.
Yeah, I mean, how many towns can boast something of that nature? And it was obviously packed out February 12th, 1939. That's why we're doing the vintage car period of 1939 and older. And, very exciting to be able to recreate this. And prior to that will be a very funny silent movie. Dennis James will provide the organ accompaniment for that as well with the movie Let's Go. So please mark your calendars, November 16th, 17th. You can come to everything, or you can come and go as you please. But it's something that you're really not going to want to miss. And you want to learn a little bit about your heritage of ancestors from St. Mary's and things that they did. Now, just because they went to Hollywood doesn't equate to success, but it's something that we really, really, really encourage people to come, young and old. So that's November 16th and 17th.
Just a free will offering.
Yep.
Everybody out there, please mark these on your calendars and come check it out. I got to say, I was skeptical about silent movies. I thought, these are going to be boring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to understand them. Why do I want to come and listen to classical music or something like that? You have no idea until you experience it how interesting and entertaining this is. They're not usually incredibly long, but you're able to almost, it's sort of a parallel between watching a movie and then reading a book, because you're kind of inserting the story and the dialogue into the film as you're watching it through the music as well.
Come and confirm your suspicion that you're not going to like it or be blown away of the experience. That's the only way that I can really do the invitation. And Dennis James is a world-class performer, and that's no stretch of the imagination. June of 23, he left St. Mary's from a performance and flies to Austria and performs at Mozart Fest in Salzburg, which he does regularly. So a high-caliber performer. Now, you can also, tomorrow night, come do a different type of experience. And when I say different, let's underscore different, because we're bringing to you the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's a smart sponsored event. It starts at 11 p.m. and you see there what the cost is. A very, very cheap event. And if you come in costume, free popcorn, or if you come from the Scream event, which is going on now and tomorrow
At the Haunted Armory,
you're going to be able to get that free popcorn as well. So, lots of great opportunities in downtown St. Mary's, and the theater coming back alive. We're getting ready to announce the Christmas movies that will be coming up in the month of December. The Crescent Players is going to have A Christmas Carol. And then we're getting ready to really push all of the 2025 events. And we've got some great ones, folks. We've got some comedians who've already been there, big-name comedians who have already been there, and people have thoroughly enjoyed, and they're returning in 2025. Ventriloquists, and we've got some amazing tribute bands that are coming back as well. So lots of great
Chicago
things.
Eagles.
Yeah, so November 9th, Chicago Tribute Band. They're based out of Cincinnati, and it is the full band horn section, and they really their promo video is incredible. If you're a Chicago fan, you're going to want to come enjoy the music. And then out of Eden, Eagles Tribute Band is in, I believe, the 21st, and check the website for that and the Facebook page. But lots of great opportunities.
I heard so many good reviews last week of the Armory, the Haunted Armory. Kids are loving it. Adults are loving it. A lot of people just like getting back in the Armory and kind of seeing what kind of work has been done. So if you have time tonight or tomorrow night, be sure to pop in the Haunted Armory. Hopefully tomorrow night you pop in the Armory and then you come to the show at the theater.
Have a wonderful time in downtown St. Mary's tomorrow night, right?
Stop complaining about can't complain about nothing to do. There's plenty of things going on, and especially at the theater, more and more events every weekend.
And talking about things to do, I need to take the headsets off and give them to Joe, and somehow you guys need to bring in this new little title sponsorship that we have, the Buckeye Charter.
Yep.
Long distance drive. So there will be a first half and a second half. And so thank you, Zach, for giving me some time. And I'm out and getting back down to the sideline.
Doug, thanks for joining the Guarneri's halftime show. We're going to take a quick break. As Doug said, when we come back, we're going to have the Buckeye Charter long drive of the half, as well as the Guarneri's Rider replay. We'll be back with that right after this.
Two football players, Kyle Slades and Espen Mikeson.
Welcome back to the Guarneri's Pub and Pizzeria halftime show. I'm Zach Farrell. We're going to talk right now about the Buckeye Charter long distance drive of the half. Unfortunately for the Riders, it was the Bath Wildcats with a 79-yard drive, their first drive of the evening. The Riders had the Bath Wildcats stopped on a 4th and 4, and unfortunately they jumped off sides. Bath took advantage of that jump on that 4th down, and they marched further down the field and scored at the north side of the stadium. And so congratulations to Bath on the Buckeye Charter long drive of the half there, 79 yards for the Bath Wildcats. As you see the Rough Riders coming back to the field, teams will make their way out with their warm-ups. We are 3 minutes from getting started, although they may put some extra time on the clock. So I think at this time would be a good time for the Guarneri's Rider replay. Enjoy.
Tyler Sampson brings them out. Tyler calls the signals, hand the ball, charge! Chuck Owens outside. Chuck Owens 40, 45, 50, 40, 35, 30, 20. They put it in the house, baby. Touchdown. 76 yards. 76-yard run for Chuck Owens.
Well, talk about a long drive. Chuck Owens there on a very long drive. I think that had to have been 2002 or 2003. Guarneri's Pub and Pizzeria halftime show continues. I'm Zach Farrell. I'm joined again by Joe Hurlbert. Joe, what are your thoughts of the St. Mary's Riders and the Bath Wildcats that first half?
It was almost like a seesaw battle, back and forth. The Rough Riders got their opening possession. They took it in to score. Then they put pressure on the Bath, and like in the second quarter, it looked like they started to dominate. But then all of a sudden, they kind of seemed like they let the offensive Bath get back into the ball game. They made some missed tackles, which I think has to be frustrating at this point in the season. I think those are tackles that I'm sure Coach Nick Yale would have liked to have seen finished. But nonetheless, Bath Wildcats will have the football to start the second half. They now have momentum. They're one touchdown away and an extra point, so we'll see what happens. So I think for the Roughriders, they just got to play with more consistency. I know this is the last game. I know that they know that they're into the playoffs. I know they're going to be playing next week, but still, you want to finish strong tonight to take that momentum into the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, where the Riders are positioned in the top 16 teams, they're going to have, or top 18 teams, they're going to have a tough game.
Exactly.
Even with a win, because you're only playing a seed that's 1 or 2 below you.
Exactly.
You're not in the top 3 seeds with the record that you got right now.
Yeah.
So you're not playing the lower seeds here. You're going to play somebody right around you. It's going to be a tough game next week, either away or at home. Make it at home. Give your seniors one more time on the Grand Lake Health Systems field, and let's get it done in the second half. Eliminate the mistakes. The interception, the fumble, the jumping off sides by the defense on Bath's first drive. All 3 of those led to points for the Bath Wildcats. Otherwise, the St. Mary's team is probably up 21-7 at the most.
Absolutely,
at the
I
least.
agree. Well, we got time running down on the game clock. I think they're going to put another 3 minutes back up on the clock. While they do that, let's go ahead and reveal and give the answer to this week's trivia question. I believe you said that we had some correct answers.
We do have some correct answers.
So here is the question. In 1973, the Bath Wildcats, led by linebacker Scott DePoy, ended the Riders' 20-game win streak with a 20-8 victory. Bath went on to win the Western Buckeye League that year. Oddly enough, what prestigious St. Mary's annual award was Scott DePoy the recipient of? Scott DePoy and his family were originally from St. Mary's, and he received in 1969 the Galen Cisco Award, and you see it there on your screen. So he won the Galen Cisco Award in 1969. His family moved to Bath, where he graduated from Bath High School. But in that 1973 year, that would have been my senior year. That was our only loss of that particular season. They did snap a 20-game win streak. They went on to win the Western Buckeye League. We went on to finish 9-1. Very disheartening, but nonetheless, Scott ended up being the Western Buckeye League All-League second-team linebacker that year. So Greg Malk was the quarterback of the Bath Wildcats that year. Greg is the current girls basketball coach for the Bath Wildkittens. Greg and I played together at the University of Toledo. He was a quarterback there as well as I, and we became friends there. And as a matter of fact, when we walked into the stadium tonight, he was one of the first people that I saw. So I had an opportunity to talk to Greg prior to coming on air. So
lots of connections between Bath and St. Mary's. It's
absolutely. So do we have a winner?
We've got lots of winners here, so I just need to figure out, get a count here and get it randomized.
Well, while you do that, I'll mention some other quarterbacks that particular year in 1973. Ken Roethlisberger, the father of Ben Roethlisberger, was at Elida at the time. Ken went on to play his collegiate football at Georgia Tech University, and also the quarterback for the Defiance Bulldogs at that particular time in 1973 was Greg Campy. Greg Campy, if you follow college basketball, is the head basketball coach of Oakland University, who upset the University of Kentucky in March Madness earlier in the spring. So I think Bruce Boley was the quarterback at Salina. Gordy Brookhart was the quarterback at the Wapakoneta Redskins. So the Western Buckeye League that particular year was loaded with quarterbacks. And, of course, I can't recall the quarterbacks like at Shawnee or Kenton or Van Wert, but nonetheless, Ken Roethlisberger and Greg Campy were probably the two standouts that particular year in 1973. So the Roughriders and the Bath Wildcats are on the field. They're ready to get things underway here in the second half. Of course, the Bath Wildcats will have possession of the football coming off a touchdown in the closing minutes of the first half.
Joe, the randomly selected winner for that Gwinneri's trivia halftime question is Cecilia Lyle. C-E-C-I-L-I-A, Lyle.
So the ball is in the end zone, so that's an automatic touchback. That Rough Rider kickoff was brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lane. So congratulations to Cecilia Lyle. And again, the answer was that Scott DePoy received in 1969 the Galen Cisco Award.
Cecilia, you can pick up your pizza at State Farm, Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance in St. Mary's during regular business hours this week.
Yep. So it'll be the Bath Wildcats ball, 1st and 10. The ball is placed at their own 20-yard line. Zach Welsh, the quarterback, sends Hale in motion, and the pass is
ball's out,
complete to Markley, but it's on the turf, and of course they're down.
They're going to call targeting on St. Mary's, and that Bath player is down. Noah Dixon came in there, and Logan Markley is down on the field.
They're going to call targeting against the Rough Riders. The Bath player is still down on the field. They're attending to him. What we're going to do, we're going to see the replay here.
You know, he's a little bit high on that. It's not as helmet to helmet as you might expect. He's, got his head in front of him there. Definitely helmet to face mask potentially.
Well, Logan Markley is up and jogging off the field, so that's good. That's good to see. Of course, you see a lot of players. Of course, on St. Mary's, you see.
So incomplete pass, and then a dead ball targeting foul.
So it'll be a first down for the Bath Wildcats, even though the ball was recovered by St. Mary's. It'll still remain Bath's ball. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. The ball will be placed at their own 35-yard line. So
they said he didn't catch the ball, actually, so they gave him 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting.
Right. Okay.
I was trying to figure it out there for a second.
Because it looked like the Rough Riders said they recovered the football.
Yeah.
Welsh with Mikey Hale behind him. He'll pull it, and he's going to throw it behind, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Josiah Clark. If it's a completed pass, it might be a fumble recovery, but I don't think he had it. He didn't have it. So it's an incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Wildcats from the 35-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Bath. Welsh pulls it. Good job by the Rough Rider defense, and nice job by Ryan Ruvold. He might have got there just a tick early, but no call. Let's look for it here on our Larry Schaff instant replay.
I think most importantly,
it was close, but nonetheless, no call. He caught the football.
That was Logan Markley that made that catch, too, the guy that just left with the potential head injury, so he must be okay, thankfully.
This is a Minster money down for this Rough Rider defense. We'll call it 3rd down and 3. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for the Wildcats. Good job there by Luke Bournes. He jumped the route and knocked the ball down, so the pass falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down, and we'll call it 3 for the Bath Wildcats. We'll see what the Bath Wildcats elect to do, if they're going to punt or go for it.
Being aggressive here.
Well,
running out of time, well,
in all honesty, you have nothing to lose. You're either going to finish 5-5 or 5-4.
Right.
So the Bath Wildcats are going to go for it on 4th and 3. Passes up, and the pass is almost picked up again by Jacob Kessler. So the Rough Riders will have the ball as the Bath Wildcats turn it over on downs, and you see it there on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay.
Owen Ott knocked that down, got a deflection on there. He is talented, my gosh. What a stop for the defense. Right off the bat, You know Bath has the momentum going into the halftime. If they march down that field and score here and it's 21-21.
It's a different ball game.
Very different.
So that was Spring Street Storage turnover on downs for the Rough Rider defense.
Give your offense a great field position here, too.
Ball is placed at the Bath 42-yard line. Turn. There comes Caleb Schmidt. Caleb's got one man to beat. He breaks it. To the 15, 10, 5. Rough Rider Jackalope Stash touchdown.
Caleb swole right through the line, down the field, 42 yards.
That's big. That's big.
Right on cue. Runs through a tackle, runs through a second tackle. You're not tackling him by his jersey. Caleb Schmidt.
Nope.
Caleb swole.
Yeah. Right here, he grabs behind, and he either let go or he broke that.
Almost a horse collar.
Yep, absolutely.
He pulls him down.
So the Jackalope Stash PAT attempt by Triplett out of the hold of Luke Rammel. Kick is up, and the kick is partially blocked, and it is no good.
Wow.
Boy, that breaks a long string of PATs for Brady Triplett, but nonetheless, the Rough Riders lead by a score of 27-14 on the American Legion scoreboard. We'll be back with the Varsity Lanes kickoff right after this.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
All righty, welcome back to Bath Football Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell. Let's take a look at some scores as I have them. Wapakoneta leads Salina at the half, 14-10. Defiance leads OG 8-3. OG leads Defiance 8-3. Defiance leads OG 8-3. Elida over Van Wert 28-13. Kenton 14-13 over Shawnee. And Marion Local leads the Coldwater Cavaliers at the half by a score of 21-0.
Triplett almost kicked that out of the back of the end zone. He's got a little bit of wind in his back, but
so that Varsity
Lord, that's
Lane,
a great kick.
That kickoff was brought to you by Varsity Lane, so the Rough Riders will go back out on defense as they lead 27-14.
Yeah, I saw that Salina-Wapak game earlier. For a long time, it was Salina 10, Wapak 7. I just wonder how many of Wapak's starters are playing.
True.
They have nothing to win except pride there, really. Already locked up the WBL.
They're going deep with it. Noah Dixon has the pick. He has the pick.
Yes,
and
sir.
That's a Spring Street Storage turnover as Noah Dixon comes up with an outstanding pick on this Zach Welsh pass.
They're going nuts over there. Noah Dixon timed it perfectly. Just looks like he's the receiver on that route.
Boy, and Nick Yell mobbed him. Yes.
Dixon had a lot of room down the sidelines
sure did.
if he would have stayed in bounds too.
So the Rough Riders will have it on the Spring Street Storage turnover, and they'll have it 1st and 10, and then the ball will be placed at the Bath Wildcat 47-yard line. So see if this offense can put some more points on the board.
Back-to-back huge plays for the St. Mary's defense there. Big 4th down stop, first play back, interception.
Mabry on the wing to the right, turn, give the ball to Osborne. Osborne
running
to
through
the 20, and he'll be tackled just inside the 20-yard line. So the Rough Riders are in the Sean Barnett Electrical red zone.
Slippery hips there from Dominic Osborne. We heard that from Coach Bo Fry. Breaks tackles,
1,
weaves.
2.
Getting a lot of hard yards tonight.
Fowler TV first down for this Rough Rider offense. Kessler in motion, but then he'll get set. Full house in the backfield. Turn, give the ball to Mabry. He hops over the line of scrimmage. He's still fighting for yardage.
Kessler and Mabry jump over that pile, and that shows you kind of what Bath is doing on the defensive side. They're just creating piles, diving at people's legs.
Yep.
Which is fine. It's it's one way to try to stop the wing T, but it really takes your players potentially out of the play.
Yep.
And if you can get past that first line, there's usually not very many people in the backfield to stop them.
Once again, full house in the backfield. Ball's loose. And the Bath Wildcats come up with the football.
Rare center
quarterback
exchange. Yep. That's the first lost fumble between them all season. Do not like to see that in the last game of the year, especially when you need to really go up here by 3 touchdowns just to seal the deal.
Absolutely. I think the Rough Riders get up by 3, possibly 4, and they get into the fourth quarter. I think you'll see a lot of their starters pulled and get them ready for next week.
Too much tomfoolery from both teams right now. Too many turnovers.
Absolutely.
Sloppy.
And there goes Welsh right up the middle. Tackled by Bournes and Cameron Dameyer. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bath Wildcats, placed at their own 46-yard line. Mikey Hale, and he's not going anywhere. Maybe give him a yard on the play. Now they're going to say they got him at the line of scrimmage, so a gain of nothing. Bath hustles to the line of scrimmage, and they'll get their play from the sideline.
Hale had just 15 yards in that first half, Joe, so St. Mary's Riders did a great job of stopping him. Sure, they'll try to get him more involved, but also they got to not keep the clock running if you're Bath, so it's tough.
Welsh drops back, quick pass out, and
they're going to say he caught it.
Inbounds, so the clock's going to continue to run. Nice job there by Bournes on the coverage, but good catch by Mikey Hale. And we'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play. Some Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. They're probably going to go for it on 4th here no matter what, this side of the field.
Yep. Nice pass complete to Logan Markley.
It's that same play that we saw the score a touchdown on.
Exactly.
It's just a little mesh route there, so the outside receiver is going deep and taking a post, and they're kind of just rubbing off there, and nobody's covering them.
Nice defense by Luke Bournes. Pass is complete to Josiah Clark.
Yeah, Luke Bournes, great job getting off the block right here on 21, making the play.
We'll give him a gain of about 4. We'll call it 2nd down and 6 for the Bath offense. Pass is incomplete. Pass was intended for Hale. So that'll bring up another Minster Bank money down for the Rough Rider defense.
Another attempted screen there for Bath. Riders got lucky because there was a lot of grass for him to run with.
Here comes Compton from behind and steps out of the tackle of Caleb Turner and runs out of bounds as Dameyer was right there.
Gets a couple yards, but man, they about had him for a big loss there.
Missed him there. And here comes Dameyer to push him out of bounds.
Well, the fortunate thing is that Welch is not as fast as the Riders have seen quarterbacks this season, but he is strong. So he's not able to really get outside and do a whole lot of trouble.
So it'll be 4th down, and we'll call it 3. The ball resting at the Rough Rider 27-yard line. 7:22 remaining here in the 3rd quarter from Bath Stadium.
Second big 4th down here in this quarter.
And we got whistles. Play stopped. We got a Miller Funeral Home timeout called by the Bath Wildcats. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
Back at Bath Football Stadium, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you along. The final regular season of the 2024 football season winds down. Got about a quarter and a half remaining, and then we move into the postseason. Rough Riders are already guaranteed to be in, but it all depends on what happens tonight as to where and who they play. Welsh. Oh, nice job by Ryan Revolt.
Ryan Revolt had a little bit of a hand there on the back of the receiver, but he did a great job of just playing that ball, knocking it away. Good job, young man, Ryan Revolt.
Yep, nice job by Ryan Revolt. So the turnover, a Spring Street Storage turnover on downs, will give the ball back to the Rough Riders. So the last time the Rough Riders had the ball, they put the ball on the ground. They lost the fumble, which is the first time in a long time. You know, I think if I looked at the stats right, I think that's only the second lost fumble for the Rough Riders this year.
Yeah, they got a plus 15 turnover ratio. Not looking like it tonight, but definitely something to work on going into the playoffs.
Full house in the backfield. Rough Riders at their own 27-yard line, long count. Meinerding turns and gives the ball to,
I think it's Caleb Schmidt.
Caleb Schmidt. Number 73 heads off. That's Gavin Ehlers. Looks like he's holding his left arm, left shoulder.
Can't see him. He's standing up there in the play. Doesn't look too bad.
So
he was picking something up, maybe as hopefully equipment.
Ross Bowman checks in to replace Gavin Ehlers, number 78. You see him there on your screen.
Oh no, he's holding his wrist.
Wrist. Mabry's going to get very little as the Bath Wildcats, if you can see it on the replay, if we can show it again, they have pretty much 10 people at the line of scrimmage. Look at them. They're all there.
Yep, everybody up front, just pressing those A-gaps.
I say just a little tight end pop pass and boom.
Yeah, they cannot be ready for a pass right now. They're just going all out against the run. Look at all the stickers on those helmets, Joe.
Absolutely. 3rd down and 5 for the Rough Riders at their own 32-yard line. Jacob Kessler will be close to a Fowler TV first down. They've got 21 players at the football. The only player was Meinerding, and he was standing over by the numbers.
I think he's going to have a first down.
Yep, they are. They're going to move the chains. That's a Fowler TV first down for the Rough Riders.
Kessler cuts it up there. His forward motion was definitely 37, 38-yard line. So, yeah, that's a good spot. It's one of those that you're afraid because he got pushed back and, they pushed him back and then they let him go.
Yeah.
Technically, he could restart that motion, but I think, it was one motion there.
1st and 10, Rough Riders, full house in the backfield. Turn, give the ball to Schmidt. Give Caleb a gain of about 8 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 2.
Good hard run again from Caleb Schmidt. Nearly ran through another tackle for a long gain.
Number 5, Carson Kennard, and number 28, Landon Williams for the Wildcats.
2nd down and 2 for the Rough Riders.
methodically marching down the field here, Joe.
Chewing up yardage and chewing up the clock. Full house in the backfield. Long count by Minerding. Osborne, that'll be a Fowler TV first down. We'll give him a gain of about 13 or 14 on the play. So nice run by Osborne. Good blocking by the big fellas up front.
One of the ball carrier for St. Mary's. Down to the 41-yard line. Number 8, St. Mary's, first and 10.
Gavin Ayler still on the sidelines, but Ross Bowman there on the right side of the line filling in for him.
Mabry, he's got blockers out front. He'll spin to the 30. He'll get to about the 30-yard line, so it'll be a Fowler TV first down. They'll move the sticks.
Mabry, the ball carrier.
So it'll be first and 10 for the Rough Riders. Clock continues to roll at 3:47 and ticking.
3:40 to play in the third quarter.
Rough Riders have 3 timeouts. Bath has used 1. They have 2 remaining. Full house in the backfield. Mayberry will bounce to the outside, and he'll stay in bounds.
Good job staying in bounds.
I gave him a gain of a yard on the play. We'll call it second down and 9. Well, I'll tell you what. I think all they got to do is come up with a pass play, and it's open.
Yeah, but I'm guessing they're a little gun shy with
the pick.
The pick early on.
Yeah. We need.
Number 70 came into the game, I think, for St. Mary's.
Boy, good defense there by the Bath Wildcats.
Kobe Reinecke. Yeah, third down and 6, but definitely fourth down territory for the Riders.
Yep. So we'll call it third down and 6 for the Rough Riders. The ball is at the Bath 27-yard line.
Just remind everybody, Colton Mabry came into the game just 10 yards behind Mike Desimano and Bo Fry on the all-time rushing list. He's definitely passed that. So he is in fourth now, and trailing Spicer.
Colton is going to gain of about 2 on the play, so it'll bring up fourth down, and we'll call it a long 5. So Kessler's going to come in.
First time we've seen the counter tonight. Sometimes that'll catch a team off.
Yep.
I think Bass just got too many players in the box for that to catch. There's just too many guys there to block. It takes too long. The way that you beat a team like Bath with putting up people in the box is you just get past them before they have a chance to make a tackle. They're not going to have as many people in the box this time because it's a 4th and 5. Huge play here for the Riders.
Kessler splits out to the right. Mabry in the wing. There's a counter back. Here goes Kessler. He's got one man to beat. He's got the corner. He's to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and he cuts back in, and he's inside the 10-yard line. Nice play by the Rough Riders there. Nicely executed.
What a reverse end around from Kessler.
Number 77, Xander Poe says, hey, I'm out here to block somebody.
You got to be careful with that now, though, too, because they'll call, you take a big shot on somebody and it's not close enough to the play. They'll call you on that.
Oh, yeah.
So I think he was being smart there.
Yep. So
like to see him get up field and make a bigger block, but that's okay.
Rough Riders in the Sean Barnett Electrical red zone, first and goal. Osborne is to the 5-yard line.
Well, his knee's down, but he's fighting still. He's a tough runner. Kessler just with unbelievable speed on the outside there. Andrew McDermott for Bath in position, and just Kessler just runs by him.
Down to the 5-yard line, it'll be second and goal from the 5 for the Roughriders.
Second and 5 from the 5-yard line here.
Full house in the backfield. We'll see what the Rough Riders call. It's going to be Mabry up the middle. We'll give him a gain of maybe 2. Obviously, the Rough Riders in 4-down territory. That's the end of the third quarter. So with the score on the American Legion scoreboard, the Rough Riders up by 13. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Alrighty, back for the fourth and final quarter of the 2024 high school football season. Rider Nation Station bringing it to you from Bath High School. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell.
Joe, I was just told by somebody that the 50-50 take-home at the Coldwater Marion local game is $22,480.
Why are we here?
I'd rather be here watching the Riders.
Absolutely.
Knocking on the door in the Sean Barnett Electric Zone.
First and third and 4.
Osborne
bounces. He's got blockers. He lowers his shoulder, and he's going to be stopped short. So it'll bring up 4th down and goal from the 2-yard line. We'll see what head coach Bo Fry calls for this offensive unit. This will be a big score. I think this is a big score right here.
Yeah.
The Rough Riders need to put it away right here.
They are taking their time. They're going to call a timeout and maybe kick a field goal, Joe.
7 seconds on the play clock. Yeah, I think they're going to take Bo Fry is walking all the way down to the official to say, hey, we want a timeout. So we've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Well, Zach, it looks like the Rough Rider offensive. Nope, they're going to do a field goal.
Well, you just had an extra point blocked. Knock on wood up here. So, that's got to go through your brain a little bit. At the same time, getting 3 here and putting them up by 3 scores is a huge, huge thing.
So the ball is placed at the left hash. This will be a 20-yard attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Brady Triplett adds a field goal to his resume. And with 11:06 remaining, it's the Rough Riders 30, the Bath Wildcats 14. Back with the Varsity Lanes kickoff right after this.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Roughrider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Roughrider community.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Back at Bath Football Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell. Rider Nation Station, glad to have everybody watching along the lines. The last regular season of the 2024 football season. This kickoff is brought to you by our friends out at Varsity Lanes. Want to say hey to all those folks watching there at Varsity Lanes. Triplet, high end over end kick, and it's going to be taken at the 5-yard line.
Ooh.
And it's taken by Vinny Vendetta on the return. And he'll get it to the 26-yard line where the Bath Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Up and over he goes.
Vinny Vendetta, good football player and even better name, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the best name on the field tonight.
Zach Welsh, quarterback behind him. Mikey Hale. 3 receivers to the right, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Bounced out. Hale. It's probably one of his longest runs of the night.
Yeah, he's starting to wear some of the St. Mary's defenders down probably.
There's some big offensive linemen for this Bath offense. Welsh Logan Markley, they say he caught the ball, got his arms underneath it. We'll see here. It's a good angle. It's
hard to see, but I think it's probably a good call there. Didn't see the ball go through.
So it's going to be close to a 1st down.
Yeah, Bath moving so quick that they got a playoff during our instant replay there.
It'll be a 1st down for the Bath Wildcats. They'll move the chains.
Just a little quick dive to Mikey Hale up the middle for those of you that missed.
3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Welsh the lone set back. He goes back, and he's going to be flushed out of the pocket by Murray, and he throws it out of bounds. Good job by Matt Murray, busting through that line and putting pressure on Welsh. Also, Owen Ott had his sights set on Welsh. So he wisely threw it out of bounds, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The ball is at their own 37-yard line.
Welsh is an impressive quarterback. He's got a lot of poise in the pocket. He's making good decisions. He rolls out, throws it away when he can't find anybody open downfield. And he's just a junior, so it's potentially dangerous for next year.
He throws one up, and it is caught. It's caught by number 18 for the Bath Wildcats. That's Ethan Cole.
That is just dropping it in the bucket.
Boy, they've already got a play off.
Too bad we don't have instant replay.
Josiah Clark.
Instant replay review, that is.
We'll check it. Let's stop it where we think he steps out of bounds. Well, he's caught it. And
yeah.
So does he have
his
possession?
First step after possession was out of bounds.
Yep. But they come back in and they run a pass. Here's Mikey Hale. Breaks a tackle. We got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the field. But they go back to the line of scrimmage. They run a penalty before the officials can even have a chance to even talk that one over.
Block in the back
by the Bath Wildcats.
Let's see if we can tell where this came from here. Probably right there, on the receiver.
Right.
Top of the feet. Yep, on Kessler maybe. Not a very obvious one, though.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 9 on the block of the back penalty. The clock is moving.
Penalty on the Wildcats backs them up to the 9-yard line, excuse me, the 26-yard line. Second down and 9 for the Wildcats.
Welsh throws it out here to Hale all by himself, and he is taken down. I think they're going to call a face mask penalty on Ryan Ruvold.
Could be just a. Nah, they're going to call it. Did they get rid of the 5-yard variety? I didn't see. Oh no, definitely a pull.
Yeah.
Saw the head twist there.
Yep. So it'll be a first down for the Bath Wildcats.
Yeah, I think he grabbed the top part of the face mask, just a little jerk. Not an egregious one, but enough to see that from the official in the area.
First and goal from the 9-yard line. Give the ball to Hale. He's going to bounce to the outside. He's got a touchdown for the Bath Wildcats.
Hale able to walk that one in basically on the outside. That's a difficult play to guard there because we saw Hale get a touchdown on that through the inside last time.
Let's take another look at that on the play. Number 99 on the end. Watch him grab right there.
Oh yeah. He's grabbing the face mask.
Yeah, that's a face mask and anything else you want to give him.
Jeez Louise.
Yep.
Just absolutely twist him around there.
So the Bath Wildcats going for 2. And here, Welsh is headed for the corner. And
no.
Wow. They say he got it.
Welsh is maybe knocked out though. Goodness. That was a collision at the goal line.
Ryan Ruvold has him. And here comes. Oh no! He did not make that at all. Nope. Nice call, nice coverage by our camera guy down there, Doug Spencer. He did not make the 2-point conversion. But nonetheless, we got timeout on the field with the score. The Roughriders 30, Bath Wildcats 22. Back in a moment.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Roughrider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
Yes. All righty, we welcome you back to Bath Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, and of course the Bath Wildcats are like a cold. You just can't shake them. They're within 8 points.
A couple of bad calls on that play, on that drive. First, the deep pass, receiver with his foot out of bounds, and then there on that 2-point conversion.
So this kickoff return is brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Kick by Myers, bounces. Colton Mabry has it. And they're going to bring him down at about the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. So this will be another big drive for the Roughriders. Good job by Mabry. Now they should give him the forward progress at the 42. But
they're about the 41.
They're at the 41. So 8:49 remaining here in the football game. Riders up by 8.
That's why that field goal was so important.
Caleb Schmidt on the carry. We'll give him a gain of about a yard. We'll call it 2nd down and 9.
Riders need a long, methodical drive here. Take the 8 minutes off the clock. Maybe get down into field goal range. Get another field goal. Be up by 11. Try to seal this one up.
Kessler wide to the right. And he's going to go nowhere. Ball carrier is Noah Dixon. So we'll call it 3rd down and 9. This ball game is starting to get a little interesting, isn't it?
Bath has a lot of energy coming off of that drive, that offensive drive and that score. And the Riders are looking a little sluggish to me.
They are. Third down and 9 for the Rough Riders. We got wide to the left is Kessler. Counter back is Osborne. He'll pick up a Fowler TV first down.
Unreal. Dominic Osborne just mowing people down.
24, Osborne, the ball carrier for St. Mary's.
Nice to see Gavin Ehlers back in the game there. Big 73 coming through that hole, leading the way.
So the Rough Riders get a fresh set of downs, and they're into Bath territory. They'll spot it at the 48-yard line. Clock continues to roll. 7:04 remaining in the game. Kessler wide to the right. Full house in the backfield. Turn. Here comes Mabry. Gets the corner. And that'll be close to a Fowler TV first down.
Yeah, he's got the first
So
down.
they're going to move the chains again. So 2 plays result in 2 first downs.
That's tough because you want them to stay in bounds and keep the clock going. But when you can get a first down like that, you got to take it.
I agree. Ball is placed at the right hash. 38-yard line of the Bath Wildcats.
You can see the St. Mary's student section well represented tonight in Lima.
Is that Caleb Schmidt, I believe?
Believe so. Yep, Caleb Schmidt. Just a little off-tackle dive.
We'll call it 2nd down and 3 for the Rough Riders. We'll give him a gain of 7 on the play.
Smith, the ball carrier, picks up 6 yards down to the 32-yard line. 2nd down and
They're going to give him a gain of 6. We'll call it 2nd down and 4.
Clock marching down. Tick, tick, tick. Approaching 6 minutes.
6 minutes, 10 seconds to play the game.
Nothing fancy by this Rough Rider offense. Full house in the backfield. We've seen it all night. Osborne will lean forward. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Osborne, the ball carrier for St. Mary's.
Keaton Fishbone gets off the bottom, a tight end, 6'2" senior.
It's 3rd down.
Be 3rd down, and we'll call it 1 for the Rough Riders.
Felt like it took about 10 seconds to go 1 yard on that before the play clock even started. That's great. Riders have taken nearly 45 seconds off the clock on 1 play.
Long count by Minerding. Turn, give the ball to Osborne. It's a Fowler TV first down, so they'll move the chains. Nice discipline by that offensive line not to move. Long count, trying to draw the Bath Wildcats offside, which will have given them a first down by penalty. But that's concentration right there. They just hold their water, so to speak.
I remember those type of plays. I just looked left and right, said, guys, on 1, do not move.
Exactly.
Frankly, I don't even care if you block or not. Just don't move.
Exactly. 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. Ball is at the Bath 26-yard line. Mabry. We'll give him a gain of about 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Well, if the Riders let this one go all the way to the end of the play clock, this will bring it down under 4 minutes. Just an absolutely back-breaking drive from the Riders here.
Minerding gets the play from the sidelines. Brings it back in, relays it to his offensive teammates. Here they come. Osborne to the 5-4, touchdown. Dominic Osborne with a Jackalope Stash touchdown. Well, that guy makes it a little easier to breathe, don't you think?
Absolutely. Big run there from Osborne. Breaking tackles. I think we've seen that before, haven't we, Joe?
We have.
Ryder's going to kick the extra point.
The Jackalope Stash extra point attempt by Brady Triplett out of the hold of Luke Rammel. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:55 remaining on the American Legion scoreboard, Rough Riders lead 37-22. Back with the Varsity Lanes kickoff right after this.
Rider Nation Station doesn't always travel by bus, but when we do, somebody sending you in a bus? Get out of here! We use Buckeye Charter Service and their courteous and professional drivers.
Since 1988, Buckeye Charter has been helping clients go the distance with one or multi-day outings, vacations, or school trips anywhere in the continental U.S. or Canada, utilizing a modern fleet of 55 and 56 passenger coaches. For your travel needs to roll on down the road, contact Buckeye Charter, the official charter bus service of Rider Nation Station.
All righty, we welcome you back to Bath Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, bringing you the last 3 minutes and 55 seconds of the regular season. Rough Riders on top, 37-22. This kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's.
Riders got some breathing room.
Triplett kicks it. It's going to come to Vinny Vendetta at about the 4-yard line. It's going to bounce to the outside. Steps out of a tackle and is brought down. Taylor Compton is there. Luke Bournes is there. Luke's talking with one of the officials. I don't know what that conversation's all about. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bath Wildcats. I look for the Bath Wildcats to try to go to the air a little bit more often. I mean, it's not that they haven't thrown the ball throughout the night, but I think they're kind of in desperation mode. They want to get a lot of points. They want to get them in a hurry.
Absolutely. They're going to try to take it deep again. We've seen it go deep and turn into an interception and go deep and turn into a drop in the bucket. Big play.
Pass over the middle, and there it is right there. And Vendetta and Ryan Ruvold comes up from behind.
Good speed from Ryan Ruvold.
There it is right there. It's just what I talked about. That Bath quickly up to the line of scrimmage. The chains aren't even set yet. There's the pass. Luke Bournes. Pass is complete to Josiah Clark. Now, answer me that question. Can they run the offensive play with the chains still running down the field?
I think
as long as the ball spotter is there.
I think we've talked about that before, and the officials can keep their own 10 yardage, I think, if the chains don't get set. We'll ask Bill about it this week, though.
Pass was intended for number 2. That's Logan Markley. Noah Dixon comes up a little shaken, a little gimpy. He kind of falls on his shoulder.
Awkward fall there.
Some Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. 3rd and 5. Ball is at the Rough Rider 30-yard line. This is a big defensive play. Obviously, Bath is in 2-down territory.
I would look for that screen pass right here, potentially, Joe. Maybe they fake a screen and go throw it deep.
Good defensive pressure by the Rough Rider defense. Caleb Turner, Owen Ott in quarterback Zach Welsh's face. He throws it out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down and 5 for this Bath Wildcat offense. 3:05 remaining in the football game.
Huge fourth down here, obviously.
Hale in motion. How do you do that?
Hale just running him back and forth, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Waiting for...
Welsh, there's the pass. And it's going to be a first down. They're allowed to converge on him and tackle him. They don't have to wait for him to get to him.
Yeah, Riders playing a deep zone there. Nobody stepping up to tackle or to really play the ball on Logan Markley.
Welsh across the middle, and the pass goes off the hands of Logan Markley. Boy, if he'd have caught that, that's 6. He was open. Yep, all he has to do is catch it. Second down and 10 for Bath at the Roughrider 14-yard line.
Going back to that fourth down, I understand not wanting to give up a big play, give up a touchdown, but it's 4th and 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Step up and try to end the game.
Here comes Compton from behind, pass across the middle, touchdown. Logan Markley. And Welsh is slow to get up as Taylor Compton got to him from behind right after he released the football.
Just too easy for Bath.
It's very easy.
Marching down the field, really just spending a minute and a half.
Yep. Carson Myers on to attempt the point after, 37-28. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:49 remaining, the Rough Riders lead 37-29. Back right after this.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
.249 remaining here at Bath Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. We're not done with this one yet, folks. Obviously, the Rough Riders are preparing for an onside kick, so they got their hands team in with Noah Dixon back, and he'll stand at the 20-yard line. So this is important because the Bath Wildcats have marched down the field and scored rather easily on their last 2 possessions, as my opinion, too easily. This varsity lanes kickoff return, and Ryan Ruvold.
Ryan Revolt.
Yep. Good job by Ryan Ruvold. Well, he's the one that got the one last week on Elida, and the one last week was a bullet that he recovered cleanly. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10.
That's the good thing about the Rough Rider hand team is they got 6 or 7 real life chances last week to try to catch it.
1st and 10. The ball is on the Bath 47-yard line, so we'll see what the Rough Riders will do. Bath has 2 timeouts remaining. Rough Riders as well. Osborne, nice move to the outside. And he's going to be tackled at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a Fowler TV first down, so they'll move the chains.
Bumbling, stumbling. What a move right there. Just a little stutter step. Boom.
1st and 10. The ball is placed at the Bath 25-yard line.
Just a reminder, Dominic Osborne was just behind Jeff Hewer for going into 21st place on the all-time rushing list for the Rough Riders. Definitely got that tonight. He sits behind Stephen Kill at 20th with 2,800 yards.
Osborne again. Give him a gain of 5. We'll call it second down and 5. The clock will continue to move, except we've got a timeout called by the Bath Wildcats. A Miller Funeral Home timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
2:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter at Bath Stadium. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Of course, we'll check some of the scores and see if we can get a score from the Marion local Coldwater game. Second down, we'll call it 6 for the Rough Riders. Full house in the backfield. Long count at the line. Turn. Trap. Osborne to the 5. He's going to be tackled inside the 5. It'll be another first down, and it'll be goal for the the St. Mary's Rough Riders. It's the final. The Marion local Flyers shut out the Coldwater Cavaliers 35-0. That's their 58th win in a row, and that is a new national record for consecutive wins for a high school football team.
Unbelievable.
Gee whiz.
Bath sitting with their last time out, not using it here. Must be wanting to save it for their own offensive drive. Riders happy to let the play clock tick down.
Osborne will get it down to about the 1 yard line. He's close to having it in there, so.
Good camera work there from Doug Spencer, looking right down the line. Look at Osborne fall. So close. Clock's still ticking. Bath holding on to that timeout.
Under a minute. See it on your screen, 55 seconds. Rough Riders are in no hurry. 12 seconds on the game, on the play clock. I say it'll be appropriate for Osborne, don't you think?
I think so.
Long count. Turn. Osborne.
He's in.
We don't know yet. He's short.
All right. Well, Bath is going to. Well, Bath is going to use their timeout. So I tell you what we're going to do. Right now, Osborne is close to putting this in the end zone. We're going to go back to a time when Osborne did put it in the end zone 6 years ago. Tackle, 3 tackles, 4 tackles, 5, 6, and into the end zone. That clip made it onto Sports Center, made it on NBC Sports. Dominic Osborne had 5 touchdowns last week, but I think that one 6 years ago was even more exciting.
That was on an interception. That was on the defensive side.
Right.
So, yeah.
And I think that's we played that also hopefully to encourage this touchdown to go in here on third down, right?
Well, let's hope so.
So congratulations, Dominic Osborne, as a senior.
Making on the Sports Center top 10.
Yep. It's tough to peak as a 7th grader, but there you go.
All right, we'll see what the Riders are going to do. I think the Riders are going to take a knee and call this one a game. They do just that, and that's going to be it. Unless Bath calls, well, they're out of timeouts.
That's going to be it.
So that's going to be it. The final score here at Bath Stadium, it's the St. Mary's Roughriders 37, the Bath Wildcats 29. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up one final time during the regular season right after this.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
Alrighty, back for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes post-game show. I want to correct myself that the 58 wins by the Marion Local Flyers breaks an Ohio high school football regular season winning streak. You said the national one is like
150 or something.
Some
like
games
that.
in a row. Well, they got a ways to go for that one. But nonetheless, congratulations to the Marion Local Flyers. It's a great accomplishment. You talk about a dynasty. There's one right there, folks.
I wouldn't put it past them. No,
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the Rough Riders win it 37-29. Let's take a look at some of the numbers in the ball game. Zach?
I think actually before we do that, Joe, we're going to talk a little bit about the Buckeye coach.
Yep.
Long drive of that half.
Mm-hmm.
This one's going to go to the Riders. We've got some plays right here showing some half. Riders marched down the field and got a field goal. That was their long drive. I think we have some clips right here. This was at the end of the third quarter, and then they kicked the field goal in the fourth quarter. Good run from Jacob Kessler. You can see the drive started about their 30-yard line. It's about a 70-yard drive. Nice hard run from Caleb Schmidt. Dom Osborne, nice big hard long run. Good hard running. Mabry gets in the action around the outside. Nice sweep from Mabry. And this was a huge play. End around on fourth down to Kessler. Makes a man miss. Number 77 does just enough to get in the way and then come back down the other side of the field.
Caps off the long drive.
Riders get a kick and cap off that long drive. Again, that Buckeye Charter long-distance drive. Thank you, Buckeye Charter, for sponsoring us for this game. We appreciate it. As you can see on the field, we have the Fellowship of Christian Athletes after-game prayer, their favorite play of the game. We're going to jump right into some of the statistics. I want to thank, as always, Andy Rammel for providing these statistics to us. It's absolutely invaluable to have somebody that can keep track of this for us during the game and get these stats. Thank you, Andy Rammel. He also keeps us abridged on some of those records that we talked about.
Absolutely.
And the yardage for the Riders. First down, St. Mary's 22, Bath 21. Total yards, St. Mary's 365, Bath 332. St. Mary's 0 for 2 passing with that one interception. Bath 24 on 41 attempts, one interception, 3 touchdowns, 267 net passing yards. Roughriders had 57 carries for 365 yards on the ground. Bath had 25 carries for 65 yards. St. Mary's 2 fumbles lost, so that's overall 3 turnovers for Bath. 1 fumble, but they didn't lose it. Penalties, St. Mary's 5 for 49. Bath penalties 4 for 41. 6 for 10 on third down conversions. 8 for 15 for Bath on third down conversions. Bath punted 3 times. St. Mary's, again, a third game in a row, no punts for St. Mary's. St. Mary's average drive start was on the other 49.3 yard line. Just absolute domination in the average drive start and the field position game. Bath, their average drive start was on their own 23.4 yard line. So that's 30 yards distance between those average drive starts. Bath was digging themselves out of the hole from the field position game all night. Time of possession, pretty even. St. Mary's 25 minutes, 7 seconds. Bath 20 minutes, 4 seconds. Individually, Aiden Meinerding 0 for 2 and 1 interception. Passing, rushing, Dominic Osborne led the way. 22 rushes, 166 yards, and a touchdown. Colton Mabry, 18 rushes, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. Caleb Schmidt, 9 rushes, 87 yards, and 1 touchdown. Caleb Schmidt finished the day with 9.7 yards average per rush. For Bath, Zach Welsh, 24 for 14, 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. On the ground, Zach Welsh, 15 rushes for 40 yards. Mikey Hale, just 10 rushes for 25 yards. Excellent job for the St. Mary's defense, stopping the rushing attack of the Bath Wildcats. Receiving, Logan Markley, 7 catches for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mikey Hale, 6 catches for 26 yards. So overall, Joe, I think the Riders did very well on the field, except for their turnovers. Without 3 turnovers, this is not a close game, I don't think. The turnovers, each one gave the ball back to Bath, and they marched down the field and scored or put them in position to score on that drive. A couple other costly mistakes from Bath, or for St. Mary's. The couple penalties there that kept Bath's drive alive. At the same time, some interesting calls from the officials on some of those. We'll take a long look at that on the rules of the game with Bill Krug this week. And I don't know about you, but I'm ecstatic that hopefully we will be back at Grand Lake Health Systems Field next week to see the Riders at home.
Well, of course, as things are shaping up right now, the score right now with Miami Trace, they are leading Washington with 2 minutes to go in their ball game, and they lead 21-14. So with a win by us and a win by them, number 8 and number 9 possibly will not change. So we do know that the Rough Riders will host. At Miami Trace, it could be a team that hops over them, but nonetheless, we have another game at Grand Lake Health Systems Field.
Also want to give a lot of credit to the Bath Wildcats and that group of seniors that we see walking down the field on the screen. Nothing to hang their heads about. They played hard all game, did a great job of staying in the game and nearly caught back up to the Riders tonight.
One final time, we would like to thank our sponsors for the 2024 football regular season: Spees Chiropractic, Fowler TV, American Legion Post 323, Varsity Lanes, All Glaze Equipment Rental, Spring Street Storage, Minster Bank, Plus One Professionals, St. Mary's Foundry, Schaff Auto Sales, Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance, Dave Weilbacher, Attorney at Law, TSC, St. Mary's Eagles 767, Roots Pub, Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, Ryder Rooters, Albert Sporting Goods, Miller Funeral Home, Jackalope Stash, the St. Mary's Alumni Association, Sean Barnett Electrical, Capabilities, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Also want to thank our crew tonight.
Absolutely.
Had a big crew, did a great job. We got Dave Weilbacher down in the truck along with Rich Spencer, Logan Yelton, John Boyd.
And Who else we got?
Down on the field, then we got Doug Spencer,
Justin
Chisholm, and Ross Henson.
And you know what? I have to tell you, because we listen to in our ears, our viewers can't, but Dave Walbacher talks more than you and I during the course of a ball game. Do you realize that? But nonetheless, we got a great crew, a great staff, and it's our pleasure and privilege to bring you Rough Rider football week in and week out here on Rider Nation Station. And again, thanks to our sponsors, because without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Once again, the final score here at Bass Stadium. We'll wrap it up. The St. Mary's Rough Riders win at 37-29. The Rough Riders end their regular season 8-2 overall, 7-2 in the Western Buckeye League. And we're going to be back next week with more football at Grand Lake Health Systems Field. We don't know who we'll play as of yet officially, but Sunday we should. But nonetheless, we'll have football for you on Rider Nation Stations.
Everybody back home comes out to that game. We need a big home field advantage for the Riders. Get to the game, but if you can't get there, be sure to tune in to Rider Nation Station.
Absolutely. Until next week with more Rough Rider football here on Rider Nation Station. So long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.